In modern farms, the pig breeding and breeding process is carried out according to a scientific system to ensure economic efficiency and meat quality. First, farmers need to choose the right pig breed. Usually breeds with fast growth rate, high resistance and good meat quality such as Landrace, Yorkshire or Duroc pigs. The breeding process begins with the selection of healthy sows and boars with clear origins. Mating can be done naturally or artificially to control genetic quality. After mating, sows are pregnant for about 114 days before giving birth. During this time, they need special care with adequate nutrition, clean barns and regular health monitoring. When piglets are born, they will be closely monitored to ensure a high survival rate. Farmers need to support piglets to suckle in the first few days to absorb antibodies, after which they can supplement with milk replacer and creep feed. Vaccinations and tail docking and fang clipping are also carried out to limit diseases and injuries in the herd. When piglets reach a weight of about 20 to 30 kilograms, they are transferred to the meat stage. At this stage, the diet is adjusted according to each age to optimize growth rate. The main food consists of nutritious industrial bran or self-mixed feed from corn, rice bran and animal protein. At the same time, the barn environment must be maintained clean, with a good ventilation system to limit disease. During the rearing process, pigs are regularly monitored for health and vaccinated against common diseases such as cholera, foot and mouth disease, and septicemia to ensure productivity. When they reach a weight of about 90 to 120 kilograms, pigs will be sold for slaughter and processing. The pig breeding and raising process not only requires investment in technology but also requires strict management of nutrition. Hygiene and disease prevention to ensure meat quality and optimal economic efficiency. In addition to the care and feeding process, environmental management and disease prevention on the farm also play an extremely important role. Barns need to be built according to technical standards, ensuring ventilation in the summer and keeping warm in the winter. The waste treatment system must be properly designed to avoid environmental pollution and reduce the risk of disease transmission to the pig herd. Drinking water must always be clean and provided in sufficient quantity to ensure the pig's digestion and metabolism run smoothly. In addition, implementing biosecurity measures such as regular disinfection of barns, controlling people entering and leaving the farm, and isolating newly imported pigs before entering the herd are also important factors in helping to limit the risk of disease outbreaks. During the breeding process, to improve the quality of the pig herd, farmers need to apply strict breeding selection measures. Good breeding pigs must have a balanced appearance, no deformities, good resistance and high fertility. For sows, it is necessary to monitor the reproductive cycle to determine the appropriate mating time, helping to increase the conception rate and the number of piglets born. For boars, they need to be raised with a special diet to maintain health and stable semen quality. On large farms, the application of artificial insemination technology helps improve breeding efficiency, while limiting inbreeding. thereby improving the genetic quality of the pig herd. After the piglets are born, the weaning and transition to meat production is an important step to ensure the healthy development of the pig herd. This process usually takes place when the piglets are 21 to 28 days old. At which time the digestive system has gradually improved and can absorb pelleted feed or mixed bran. In the early period after weaning, piglets need to be raised in a warm, low-stress environment to reduce the risk of diarrhea and malnutrition. At the same time, they need to be supplemented with vitamins, minerals and vaccinated with necessary vaccines to strengthen the immune system. When entering the meat production stage, controlling the diet and farming conditions has a great influence on growth rate and meat quality. If applying the industrial farming model, the pig's diet will be adjusted according to each stage of development, with a balanced ratio of protein, fat, minerals and vitamins to achieve optimal weight for sale in the shortest time. In addition, some farms also apply organic farming methods, using natural foods such as rice bran. Green vegetables, bean dregs and herbs to improve meat quality, meeting the needs of safe and environmentally friendly consumption. The process of raising and breeding pigs requires perseverance, technical knowledge and strict management from the stage of selecting breeds, caring for them to disease prevention and selling them. If carried out correctly, it will not only ensure high economic efficiency but also contribute to providing a source of clean and safe food for the market. The pig processing process in the factory is carried out according to strict standards to ensure food safety, meat quality and production efficiency. After pigs are transported from the farm to the slaughterhouse, they will undergo a strict quarantine period. Veterinarians will check the health of the pigs, removing those showing signs of illness or not meeting the standards. Pigs that meet the requirements will be placed in a resting area for a short time to reduce stress. Helping to improve the quality of meat after slaughter. Next is the slaughtering process, which is carried out according to strict humane and sanitary regulations. Pigs will be stunned with electricity or go-to gas to reduce pain, then taken to the bleeding area. The bleeding stage is very important because it affects the color and quality of the meat. Pig blood will be collected for use in byproducts such as pig blood or blood meal. After all the blood is drained, the pigs are transferred to a hot water tank or steam chamber for hair removal. Dehairing is usually done using an automatic system with rotating brushes, after which workers will check and remove any remaining hair. Once the pigs have been dehaired, they will be slit open to remove the internal organs. This process needs to be done quickly and accurately to avoid breaking the internal organs, causing contamination of the meat. The organs are classified: stomach, liver, heart. Lungs can be cleaned and processed into food, while the unused parts will be processed according to environmental procedures. The pig body is then washed with cold water and transferred to the cooling stage in cold storage. usually at a temperature of 0 to 4 degrees Celsius to help firm the meat and reduce bacteria. After the cooling period, the pork is put into the cutting stage. Processing experts will cut the pig body into parts such as loin, belly, lean shoulder, ribs and ham. Each part will be classified according to quality to meet market demand. After being butchered, the meat can be packaged immediately for fresh sale or transferred to a deep processing line. Processed products include sausages, ham, cold cuts, bacon and frozen foods. During this process, the meat can be marinated. Smoked or cooked depending on the product requirements. Finally, the meat is packaged using modern technology such as vacuum or modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, to extend the shelf life. After packaging, the product will be quality checked, labeled and stored in cold storage before being transported to supermarkets, restaurants and food stores. The entire pork processing process in the factory complies with food hygiene and safety standards, ensuring the provision of high quality and safe products to consumers. In addition to the basic processing process, the factory also applies modern technology to improve production efficiency and ensure product quality. The traceability system is integrated throughout the entire cycle, from raw material receipt to final distribution. Each batch of meat is assigned a QR code or batch number to track information about its origin. Production date, storage conditions and expiry date. This makes it easy for businesses to control quality and quickly handle any food safety issues. During the cutting and deep processing process, the factory uses automatic cutting, grinding, mixing and packaging equipment to increase accuracy and minimize direct contact between workers and the product. For fresh meat, blast chilling technology is applied to preserve the color, freshness and muscle fiber structure. Processed meat products such as sausages, ham and cold cuts are often treated with heat sterilization or high-pressure pasteurization, HPP, to kill bacteria without affecting nutritional quality. The packaging system also plays an important role in extending the shelf life and preserving the flavor of the product. In addition to vacuum technology that removes oxygen to prevent oxidation, many factories also use modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, technology. In which a mixture of gases such as nitrogen and CO2 is pumped into the packaging to maintain the freshness of meat for longer. Some frozen products are preserved using IQF technology, which prevents each piece of meat from sticking together and maintains its quality after thawing. Along with the processing process, quality control is an indispensable step in the factory. The in-house laboratory regularly tests the microbiological, chemical and sensory indicators of the meat to ensure that the product meets food safety standards. Indicators such as antibiotic residues, harmful bacteria, E. coli, salmonella, water and protein content are all strictly monitored according to regulations of the management agency. If a batch is found to be substandard, the product will be immediately discarded to prevent the risk of affecting the health of consumers. After completing the processing and quality control process, The product is distributed to retail systems, supermarkets, restaurants, or exported abroad during transportation. Specialized refrigerated vehicles are used to maintain a stable temperature, ensuring that the meat does not spoil during circulation. At retail points, the product continues to be stored in refrigerators or freezers according to standards, helping to maintain the quality of the meat until it reaches consumers. In general, the pig processing process in the factory not only requires precision and speed, but also requires strict compliance with hygiene standards and modern technology. Each stage in the production chain has a direct impact on food quality and safety. So businesses in the industry always invest in advanced equipment and apply strict management processes. This not only helps to increase the value of the product but also ensures the supply of safe food sources. Meeting the increasing demand of the domestic and international markets, the pig farming and processing process is a series of closely linked activities. From breeding, care, disease prevention, to slaughter, processing and product distribution, to ensure economic efficiency and meat quality. This process must be carried out according to strict technical standards.